Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a wild mathematical mystery about parts and wholes.
Think about it. If you know exactly how a single drop acts, does that explain the entire ocean? That's our core tension right there. Zooming in is forward localization. Zooming back out, that's converse transfer. To crack this, we're looking at Chandrasekhar Gokavarapu's breakthrough abstract algebra research on commutative rings. Inside those rings live our main characters, C4 star modules. They're entities with incredibly strict structural rules.
To actually study them, we use a mathematical microscope called localization to isolate these modules at specific points.
Connecting local parts to a global whole is a huge puzzle. Perfectly stable local structures often just collapse globally.
But get this twist. The research proves that using the microscope actually alters the module's core data.
So, to safely zoom in, Gokavarapu introduces exact lifting hypotheses. Think of these as mandatory mathematical passwords.
Without those exact rules, a perfectly stable local system will literally scale up into an unpredictable global cascade.
Which brings us to the big question. How on earth do we safely stitch the global map back together?
Gokavarapu's blueprint requires 3 strict tools: summoned and descent, decomposition patching, and extremely precise support control.
Interestingly, we detect these stable properties 2 ways: prime-wise, for full support, or maximal local, for finiteness hypotheses.
It's not just single points either. Dimensional support actually propagates local mathematical proof across the whole global spectrum.
Next up, meet C4 hulls. These act like a highly structured, super tight geometric envelope around our abstract modules.
Does this envelope survive zooming in? Yes, but only if the hull's minimality is completely and flawlessly preserved.
This leads to the ultimate obstruction theorem. Unconditional local global transfer is basically mathematically impossible without explicit commutative hypotheses.
It's like a giant puzzle. Just because parts fit together locally doesn't mean they'll automatically interlock globally. But with Gokavarapu's explicit hypotheses, we actually game a rigorous framework that proves the impossible is possible.
So, if parts don't automatically make the whole, what other invisible rules are governing the scaling of our universe?